Many are working on various artificial intelligence systems, and they can do many things faster and better than humans can ever achieve. The problem with these systems, most can only do one thing at a time, but there are a few that can do 2 or 3 other services simultaneously. The more services the artificial intelligence hosts, the more constraint the system has. The script interpreter it was written with uses a considerable amount of resources for operations. Many have noticed the emblem to the side. I would like to present to everyone the Pride system. You may ask, what is Pride, and what can it do for you? This is the next generation of artificial intelligence, a module-based system designed to operate on most embedded systems. Not only does it have an artificial intelligence, but it uses it for a personal assistant. The system uses multiple input sources. It also accepts external input for learning. With the background services, it can learn information from the inputs, and identify the objects and their limits from the data. The system can not only identify the objects and their usages, but it is able to extract the verbs and adjectives, so it can identify the actions of the object. This allows the system to identify the actions, so it can use the information to select an appropriate reaction for its action. Over the last few years, the system has learned an extensive list of objects and people. Our system has learned most of the actions for every usage of the objects, also it has learned the most possible reactions based on the actions of the object. Our system has accessed public information on the news feeds, social media, and public data around the world. Analyzing websites, documents, videos, and pictures, the system extracts faces and names to identify people. The system does a facial recognition of every face found, and ties the name to the identified face. If there is a voice in the data, the system does preliminary voice recognition. If the voice is recognized, it is tied to the facial recognition of the identified voice. Our system has been scanning the internet worldwide. It has been able to learn the identity, interests, and interactions of almost 5.2 billion people worldwide. It has identified trillions of objects and their actions, but it has identified various reactions to the actions of each object. Yes, we collect a considerable amount of information on people and objects, but that information is used for the base of our system. Pride is a predictive reaction intelligence decision engine. It uses the information for its thinking and decision system. Pride is able to use the actions of every object to predict all possible actions, and with the intelligent decision engine, it can formulate a response for the action to achieve the preferred result. When dealing with other people, the system takes what it learned about that person and others, using the information it has on social interaction, and the current topic to formulate a response. The native ability of Pride to predict and respond to actions and reactions makes the security monitor ideal. It has software to monitor unauthorized entry by people in buildings or networks, and it can react and respond to that intrusion detection. These are just a few things Pride can do. I have created multiple clients using the interactive assistant for desktop and mobile devices. These clients will be free, but I also have advanced servers for your network that can be purchased. I am trying to make services available to the public as soon as possible, but like many others, this small business fell victim to the COVID-19 shutdown, so funds are not freely available. However, this is not stopping the deployment, it just means I have to work harder to deploy the service. Many have asked, why is my software different from everything else, and I hope I was able to clear this up for most of you. I have spent the last 5 years developing the system by myself. My goal was to show my skills to secure employment, and show I can do the job. My system is not open source, but it is an open development system, and I am allowing development kits to be obtained. If you have any questions about my software or want to reach out, please feel free. I have openly shared my contact information, or you can leave me a message. I am in the process of having a new website made, since the product release. The beta product BAXIE is now called Pride, because too many are calling automated integration systems AI.